Today I'm going to talk about how you can change or define your internal experience, whatever happens on the outside. The example is again about parenting. I have got two boys, and they always wanted to take me to these amusement parks and spend the whole day there. And beforehand, I was really feeling like a victim. I knew there would be long queues, there's a lot of people who wait a long time before we can get our turn. There will be a short ride and then queuing up again, and then they will see all these temptations, the ice cream and all these candies and all of those things, and I have to explain to them why we are not having them, and the other kids are of course having all kinds, and it's just the wrong environment to be in. Well, this year or the last year I decided to have a Sydney, what's it called, Raging Waters Pass, which is kind of water park with 30 slides and a lot of things that involves movement, being outside, being wet. So I thought, to get the kids away from the screens, I think it's a pretty good place. But in the same scale, there are long queues again. There are a lot of people. And armed with mindset, I really decided when we started going to have a different internal experience. Here is how I do it. From the first time I decided, well, I turn this experience into a different story in my head. I decided that we will just, there's pretty long stairs to the towers where you have the slides, kind of launch points. And I decided I get the kids excited, so we'll have to kind of run up on these stairs. Of course, we are wet. Sometimes I'll be cold, exposed to wind and sun. And of course, the faster you get up the top, the earlier you can hop on the next ride. So I told the kids every time that they wanted to go that this is the day to go. It's kind of wet, rainy, or cold, so there are no queues. We can, in a few hours' time, we can do more than on a day with the blue sky and sun. And the way I interpret the experience is a few hours of exercise or workout time, because because we are a bit cold, and I think it's healthy to have cold water, warm, cold, and changing environment for the skin and the immune system, and of course running up the stairs every time, and within 10 minutes we're back on another tower. So my internal experience, while it's a bonding time for kids and they are having fun, it's absolute, we both enjoy it. Kids love it because there's a lot of fun to be had. For me, clearly about 10-15 times in the same slide, well, it doesn't have that added value. But I still have the internal experience of a workout, which is really satisfying me and fulfilling me. And of course, at the end of the day, they are happy. I am happy because my story inside my head is that I had a good workout. And of course, I had bonding time with my children. So, my question is to you, they call this reframing. If I give you a bit of a slang or lingo uh, from my profession, where there is something happening in the external world, and inside my head, I just put the whole thing into another frame. And then I have a choice and the freedom to, of course, enjoy the experience that I would normally be possibly just hate. So, where in your life you have stuff that you kind of need to do or you expect it to do, and in some ways you're happy to do it, but you really want to change the story around and enjoy it instead of having it as a chore or something you have to do. Remember this: freedom. You've got always freedom to have a different internal experience, whatever is happening on the outside. Have a beautiful day.